Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Respected dignitaries, guest speaker, and esteemed colleagues. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to Faculty Development Program organized by Jadhavar Group of Institutes. It is my utmost honor to invite our esteemed guest, address the meet and formally inaugurate this program. So welcome all of you to day one of our FDP on generative AI for teaching, learning and research. Today, to guide us, we are fortunate to have a Professor Rahul Samant with us. So, respected guest, esteemed resource persons, distinguished participants, patrons, conveners, coordinators, faculty members, research scholars, and dear colleague. Good evening to everyone. It gives me immense pleasure and great privilege to welcome you all the national level online faculty development program on generative AI, business intelligence, research analytics, and academic excellence. Jointly organized by Dr. Sudhakar Rao, Jadhavar Institute of Management and Technology, Pune, Principal Dr. Sudhakar Rao Jadhavar, Arts, Commerce and Science College, Pune, and Aditya Institute of Management, AIMS, Pune. First and foremost, I express my sincere gratitude to our visionary leaders, Honorable Dr. Sudhakar Rao Jadhavar Sir, President, Jadhavar Group of Institutes, and Honorable Advocate Sardullah Sudhakar Rao Jadhavar Sir, Vice President, Jadhavar Group of Institutes, for their constant support, encouragement, and commitment towards promoting academic excellence and innovation. Artificial intelligence and data-driven technology are transforming every sphere of education, research, and industry. As educators and researchers, it is our responsibility not only to adapt to these changes, but also to lead the transformation with innovation, ethics, and lifelong learning. This 5 days FDP has been carefully designed to provide participants with insight into emerging technologies and their practical applications. We are privileged to have eminent experts from academia and industry. We will share their valuable knowledge and experience on generative AI for training, learning, and research, AI tools for research and publications, Power BI and data visualization, academic excellence through AI and digital technologies, future technologies, and academic transformation. I am delighted to welcome our distinguished resource person whose expertise and guidance will enrich this program and inspire all participants. I also extend a warm welcome to faculty members, research scholars, PhD students, industry professionals, and academic administrators from various institutions across the country who have jointly us today. Your participation is the strength and success of the FDP. I sincerely appreciate the efforts of all the conveners, coordinators, organizing committee, members, faculty colleagues, and technical team members whose dedication and teamwork have made this program possible. I hope that these 5 days will be highly interactive, intellectually stimulating, and beneficial to all participants. May this FDP serve as a platform for learning, collaboration, innovation, and academic excellence. Once again, I welcome you all and wish you fruitful and enriching learning experience. Professor Rahul Samant is a distinguished academician with over 30 years of teaching experience in computer engineering and information technology. He currently serves as a head of the IT department at NBN Sinhgad Technical Institute's campus, Pune, and has previously held key leadership roles across reputed institutions. His research interests include artificial intelligence, machine learning, natural language understanding, and multitasking learning. Professor Samant has authored more than 35 publications in international journals and conferences, including notable contributions to IEEE. He has actively contributed to academic governance, curriculum development, and national level initiatives with a strong blend of research expertise and academic leadership. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Professor Rahul Samant. Over to you, Professor Rahul Samant, sir.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Samant sir, we are
Unfortunately,
getting
you
you.
can't see me because my video is disabled. First of all, I am very much thankful to Jadhavar Group of Institutes Management for giving me this opportunity. I am very much thankful to all the participants who are eagerly waiting for today's session. So let me share my screen. Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Now, as we are precisely 23 minutes behind our schedule, let's start with something which will come at the end. So, as a teacher, these are your assignments, and the coordinators have especially told me that unless and until assignments are accepted and checked, they are not going to provide any participation certificates. That was a joke. You can laugh. Anyway, I will try to keep my session interactive. I said try to because I know there are all teachers. There are many teachers who might be engaged in making meal or making food. I know this is the time where usually we eat. I will try my level best not to come between you and your dinner. So all things said and done, let's start with something which is a buzzword nowadays. If you check the papers, if you check the even television advertisements, everywhere you can always find out AI powered university, AI powered education, and so on. So these are some of the links which I will show you to demonstrate what these terms actually mean. So my today's topic is using of generative AI, that is Gen AI, in teaching, learning, and research. This is a broad domain, and we will use this session as a warm-up session to know these concepts precisely and try to find out what we can do in this regard of using AI in teaching, using AI in learning, and using AI in research. I will follow. Yeah. Oh, so you can see me now. Okay. This program, I think the organizers have taken it so seriously that whatever they have, posted in the brochure is generated using Gen AI. I have given my normal photograph, but they have beautified it. And my family has openly, given compliments that, oh, you look so good. So I look like this, even though the poster shows a really good-looking fellow with dimples. Anyway, but that things apart, we will focus on our topic, that is generative AI in teaching, learning, and research. So basically, when we say generating or using generative AI or AI, we are roughly meaning using the LLMs, precisely ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, DeepSeek, Grok, and so many. Because every day you can find some or the other thing coming up and putting up in a LLM kind of thing. And recently, if you're aware, OpenAI or rather Anthropic is banned from releasing Fable5 and Mythos 5 to non-American citizens. They're non-American citizens like us. So the focus is much more on building our own things and so on. So my screen, if you can see, it lists some of the links and some of the topics. So basically, in teaching profession, using AI, I think these are some of the good things that can AI take my written examination, try to grade it and give me the results. That is one option. Then can it prepare for taking oral? Then if you try to be a bit devious and say, I will try to emulate the exact environment of college. That means students should be in the position. They are called location bound exam. Means students have to be there in the class and at a particular time, the thing should start and so on. Then you can think of using a pedagogical chatbot so that people can think, even algorithms. So I think I don't want to waste your time. I will try to demonstrate some of the things, and then we will try to go to the formal presentation, which is made for today's occasion. So this is a link which can directly say, I will say my name. This is a demo, a small demo, we will say. Yeah. See, this is the exam where you have to type your answers. Okay. If you try to copy paste, see, you cannot copy and you cannot paste. So Control C, Control V is disabled. So these kind of things can be built using AI so that you can have a timer. If you can see there is a 1 hour kind of exam you can schedule at your college, and you can force student not to use copy paste. Okay, so you can say type of proctored exam, type of, not complete proctored, but you can say as a type of proctored exam. So where you can forcing students to actually type the things. Then oral preparation. See, you can choose a topic. I teach business intelligence analytics in engineering final year students. So for exam and other things, you can directly, we have 6 units in our syllabus. It is a 2019 syllabus. You can select a topic and you can show them the questions and let them prepare. On their own, they can reveal the academic response and they can see the correct answer also. But this is hidden unless and until you press that button. Okay, coming back. You can see algorithm visualization. I teach discrete systems or distributed systems where we can show them animations of Lamport locks. Basically, in distributed systems, I know your background is MBA and MCA, but you can see this is some kind of animation you can build using AI so that you can able to clearly explain your concepts with visualization of various algorithms. Okay, now we will keep this referring again and again. Okay, but let's switch because it's 8 o'clock. We will switch to our formal presentation. Yeah. Please give me feedback on whether you can able to see this presentation.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, feel free to answer. I know I'm not here to teach anybody. I'm here to share my experiences so that whatever I have built and we have also experienced together, we can formulate something better. I will be putting this into presentation mode. So can you see the full-fledged presentation now? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes. See, feel free to speak out. I won't be here to, shoo you anyway. Whatever you think, you can speak out or you can write into chat box. Anytime you can ask me questions and we will try to be interactive. And at the same time, we will try to see that we will do full justice to the contents and your queries. Yeah. So this is the major part. First, I will introduce the AI landscape. Then we will say the most important part, academic integrity and code of conduct. Then we will say teaching with Gen AI, then learning with Gen AI, research with Gen AI, and what will be the future roadmap and key takeaways. Before starting, I am aware that I'm talking to MBA faculty. So you people will always get excited with numbers, statistics, and some information. And before telling you what I'm presenting, I have written the source also. It is McKinsey Global Institute report, UNESCO report 2024, and KPMG Editech Outlook. So if you see, there is 70% rise in higher education, global exploring AI tools. So content generation is 5x more. Other than AI generated reels and other things, lot of academic information, lot of academic contents are getting generated. And I will be restricting myself all these statistics with academic data only. So 60% of students, I think more than that, are already using AI for academic tasks just because all the frontier models, there is free tier available. And in India, due to generosity of Reliance, we are getting Gemini free for students, Gemini Pro free for students. So more and more students are using it. And in all aspects and all reports, 2030 is projected here to be AI becoming standards in our curricula. So whether it will be true or false depend on us because we are the teachers and we will be controlling the use of AI judiciously. Now, if you see the taxonomy of standard academic tasks, if we see what we do, so we teach, we learn, and we do research. So let us find out what are the academic tasks which are very standard in all these three parts. So in teaching, we do syllabus and curriculum synthesis, then assessment architecture and evaluate feedback. Means if we are affiliated college to university, then we teach and we can do synthesis. But if you are autonomous college or deemed university, then you'll be designing your syllabus curriculum and teach it. Then we have to conduct examinations. So how you conduct examinations and ultimately how you declare your result and how you tell students their strengths and weaknesses so that they can prepare better. Here learning can be, you can think yourself to be learning or that is teachers are also learning. We need to learn because things are changing very fast. And at the same time, students are also learning. So basically what we do literature review, we do conceptual deconstruction, and we see to it that we remember things and we self-assess so that, okay, I remember this, I can do that. Whether the skill is built in me or not, I can check with learning and other things. In research, after review, we do gap discovery. Then we will do algorithmic and statistical prototyping of our things. And we will try to see, before sending our paper to actual journal, we will try to see whether peer review emulation can be done by AI or not. Generally, we ask our friend, can you look at my paper and just tell me what are the things? So this generally we do with AI now. Now, if you see, what are the generative AI key tools for academia? Means for teaching, learning, research, multimodal AI, code and maths AI, and so on. So as far as my understanding goes, I was told that I will be addressing faculty from MBA, MCA, and other colleges. So I have taken out the use case or case studies for preferably MBA, MCA, and engineering students. So basically, when you talk about LLMs or large language models, that is quite generic, but ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, then the task will be text generalization, summarization, question answer, tutoring capabilities, code explanation, and debugging. Okay. Now, I will be rereading this just because it is there in today's FDP brochure. Okay. Now, we know the multimodal AI. I think I'm quite sure they have used DALL-E to modify or beautify my picture. And I will be getting this information from one of my insider friend that what tools they have used. But these are the multimodal and image related things. Then they can create diagrams, infographic, visual case study, illustration, and so on. Now we have for MCA students and for using the maths in AI part and the coding part, we have GitHub Copilot, then Replit AI. Basically, they can design algorithms for us. They can do scaffolding coding in Python SQL, or they can do statistical analysis support. The research you have to do. So Elicit, then Consensus, Semantic Scholar. These are some tools which are listed in the FDP brochure. So Elicit, I have made it red because that is not free. Let me be very clear about my policies. I won't be advocating anything which is having subscription based or which is requiring money. So today, whatever I'll be talking about, mostly they are open source or they are free tier LLMs or tools. So whatever money and subscription they want, we will put it in red so that we can flag that if you want to, you can go, but we don't promote those things. So we do literature synthesis. We can take help from AI, then citation and reference management and methodology recommendation. See, after reading so many things, finding out the gaps, what type of methodology is recommended to particularly follow this can be done. So the most important part is academic integrity. And there is something that if you do not follow, you will fall in deep trouble. Just because deep trouble is your paper will get rejected or you will lose the credentials, so on. So what is permitted, you should be very clear. And why you should be very clear? Because as a teacher, we have to tell our students that these things are permitted and these things are prohibited. So permitted is you can do AI assisted brainstorming, you can draft outlines, you can check grammar, and you can increase the quality of whatever you have written by using AI. You can learn concepts, explanations. See, you have to learn. Okay. Then you can generate practice for self-study and code scaffolding. Okay. What is not permitted is submitting AI generated work as your own, then writing full essays, report without disclosure, then using AI to bypass original thinking in exam, undisclosed AI in research papers, fabricating citations or data with AI, and AI-assisted plagiarism in any form. See, Turnitin, if you check nowadays, it has improved a lot, and it is also catching the AI plague. So most of the time, there are mandatory disclosures, that is declare all AI tools used for any submissions, include AI contribution statement in paper, retain original AI prompts and outputs, and faculty to maintain AI use policy for students, so that what you can say, institutional AI log to be maintained, that how you are using, what you are, for what purpose you are using, and periodic AI ethics refresher for all students and faculty should be conducted, so that we will be precisely prohibited from using something which is not allowed. So now we have a strong background we have built, that what we can do, what we cannot do. Now let's start our teaching first section. Always remember, this is a warm-up session. So I'll be putting up things, I'll be explaining things, and I'll be demonstrating things, which will cover roughly the domain. The expertise will be scheduled for every day. So basically, when we see AI enhanced lesson planning and curriculum planning, so what we can do, we can use ChatGPT or Gemini to create initial lesson outlines from the syllabus directly. So we can, even though the syllabus is given to us, we as a teacher are well aware that there are some students that who are slow learners, there are some students who are fast learners, and there are some average students. Every class is a mix of all three things. So teacher, even though is given a standard syllabus, you can, using the help of AI, can generate a simpler version or an advanced version from the given syllabus text. So even though MBA students are provided with Harvard case reviews and other things, still there are open source things which AI has learned, and you can directly ask, which can map to your syllabus topics. The very real world things which are happening around you, and what AI is quite capable of telling you. So you can always have a cross-disciplinary connection like AI with finance for MBA and for engineering also. But one of the warning, or you can say, something which you should always remember, that you should always validate your AI output against university curricula before adoption. Because nowadays, basically the senior people can appreciate when there were exams and when we were students, we always say after the exam, say questions were out of syllabus. But now as an examiner, we are also, finding this is very interesting, that most of the answers are out of syllabus, because students are learning things from LLM, which is not there in the book, and writing the things. So this thing which we can be avoided. Now for MBA teaching use cases, Gen AI in action, we will say strategy and business cases, finance and accounting, marketing and consumer, HR and organization. So how we can use MBA use cases for generative AI in action? So for strategy and business case, we can simulate competitive analysis for any industry. You can create immersive business scenarios for class discussions. You can have, as everybody, all classrooms are equipped with smart board and other things. We can use this thing in class for real time. So you can directly say market data interpretation prompts you can write, and you can show the student the result in the class. So in finance, you have typical questions of discounted cash flow, NPV, then internal return. So these problem sets can be generated other than what is there in the text, and which are suitable for your current scenario and your topic. You can simulate financial modeling exercises, or you can say generate audit case scenario for discussions. For marketing and consumers, you can say brand positioning case studies you can generate by AI. Then consumer persona profiles you can create by AI. Digital marketing campaign simulations you can do. And very famous sentiment analysis exercise of data sets can be done very easily. HR and organizational AI, you can say it can you can use for negotiation training. Then it can do policy analysis and ethics dilemmas you can be discussing with students, and you can create various use cases. Then conflict resolutions, you can say simulate the scripts, and performance management case discussions you can do. For MCA students, we have programming algorithms, database and cloud, AI/ML instruction, and software engineering. These are the core subjects of MCA or engineering. So in programming, you can ask AI to generate multi-language. See here, multi-language means C, C++, Java, Python, and so on. So we will have always time, space, complexity related to algorithms. We can ask AI to explain it with examples. So make the things simpler for us when we teach in the class. Then algorithm visualization, we can create the visualization part of our algorithms, and instead of telling them or just writing the algorithm, we can show them the visualization so that things can be easily done. So you can also write some code with bugs and ask students to debug it using AI in the class in real time. In databases and cloud, you can create SQL queries. Then you can design NoSQL or SQL queries and compare them. Then you can compare the cloud architectures, that is AWS or Google Cloud. And you can generate ER diagram from textual descriptions. This is standard question that they give you a text scenario and they say generate or create ER diagram. So you can ask students to do it and then get it verified by you and the AI version. AI/ML is the core and very near to AI. So you can generate synthetic databases. It can explain neural network architectures. You can have real world ML task, and you can have ethical AI based discussion scenarios. So some of the critical part nowadays, that is ethical AI bias, which is introduced by the algorithms, and it should be sorted out and clearly taught to students before using that particular algorithm. Then software engineering, you can draw UML diagram, describe them, test cases for code testing, agile sprint planning, or system design interview preparation scenarios. Okay, so what type of assessment as a teaching we need? So we can generate MCQ banks of different cognitive levels. That is, you remember the Bloom's taxonomy from remember to create. Then case basis questions unique to your course context to prevent answer sharing. So again, this is a devilish approach by teachers, but it makes the student independent. When your assignment is designed not to be copied and everybody is getting independent assignment, then this technique can be used. So design open book proof assessment. So you can say whatever is available in the text or whatever is available in the lectures or books may not be sufficient to answer the questions which you are framing. Then again, Viva questions, question bank you can create for preparation. But always one caveat we can say that whatever you generate, you have to review it first before making it available to students on a larger scale. So check the factual accuracy, whatever is generated by AI. Okay. Then we have multiple teaching techniques like flipped classroom, active learning. So how we can use Gen AI for class, which are flipped classrooms and other things. So generally in flipped classrooms, you ask students to prepare the given material and then ask questions and explain the topic. So generally, you can create this reading list or reading material using AI and give the students so that they can read before coming to the class. Then this is my favorite thing, Socratic discussions, questions. So generally, when you don't want to use PPTs in the class and you want to speak with the students, then we follow this method. So we take any topic, then we ask question, then student answer. From that answer, we form another question, then we ask that. And this type of Socratic dialogue happens while teaching. So we can build scenario-based problem sets where AI plays stakeholder roles. Means you can ask AI to assume the role of a particular stakeholder and you can build the scenario-based problem set around it. So what if hypothetical questions and so on, you can feed the test case to AI and ask what if analysis questions. Then you can use AI to suggest physical and digital classroom activity formats that you can get creative ideas from AI. Then the last part comes that how you can create the teaching material. So basically, you can create detailed lecture notes from your PPTs. Basically, give your self-made PPTs to AI and ask it to expand the point. Then you can create analogies in real-world examples that if there is something which you want to explain, then always it is very helpful by giving some analogical examples so that students can directly relate and understand it fast. Then even if there are standard textbooks, you might have used it in your time for killing your insomnia. You can always make it simpler by giving it to AI and asking it to make it simple, plain language, so that you will also understand what you are teaching and your students will also understand what they are learning. So you can always create a visual description of diagrams and flowchart. Just upload the diagrams and ask it to describe in a text. So you can create interactive quiz contents for platforms like Kahoot, Multimeter, Slido. So these are all techniques used for innovative teaching, and AI can be your assistant in doing it. So you can create FAQs that student what they will be asking and always giving them what they want in advance. This approach, what we take, we go to the classroom, we give lecture, material is quite static. We cannot track student difficulties because student will talk, may not talk. You have limited fixed times. So you can say, okay, this is my time. This is my lecture time. This is my office hours. You can meet me this time. And same assessment for all learners, even though there are many requirements that for slow learners, for advanced learners, you have to change the assessment, but still it doesn't allow for the examinations. But at least internally, you can boost your weaker students by giving them some kind of assessment. See, this can be directly implemented by AI using auto graders. Okay. AI enhanced is always good one. It is individual base pace you can set for students. So real-time content update, you can use AI. Then whatever, if you are designing systems, then individually you can give attention to AI and say whether your performance is going good, bad, or something, what you can tell. Then you are putting the human out of the loop and giving 24/7 tutoring supplements. So this can be done. And you can say AI generated feedback on practice work. So students will be very happy that when they solve the problem or when they solve the paper, they will get the result. Maybe they are sleeping in the bed, but they want result immediately. Okay. So this can be done by AI design things. Okay. Again, we need to always think about ethical AI, responsible AI, copyright, IPR, because these are the standard subjects in MBA. Again, data privacy, because there is rules and regulations and even laws in India. When you are using AI, you should be aware and you should make your students aware of it. So you should be also, if you are having international students, then you should be aware of the EU, that is AI Act and Niti Aayog AI strategy for India. And for foreign students, if you're students from European Union, then particularly whichever country your students are from or where you are teaching, you should be following this act very scrupulously. Otherwise, there will be enough issues generated when you float your contents in public domain. So you have to teach prompt engineering as a critical digital literacy. See, this is a debatable point, because even though prompt engineering is advocated with a very, you can say, hype Nowadays, the current versions of LLMs, they do not want much of your prompt. They themselves will ask you what is the pre-configuration. In free tier LLMs also this is done. So even if you start with a simple scenario, most of the things it will be given by the LLM or the Gen AI tool. So even if you do not bother much about, prompt engineering as something which is the most important part, no, it is not required nowadays. LLMs have actually improved a lot over years to give you this type of literacy. But ethics and other things should be taught very properly. You should know AI safety, then fairness, accountability, and other things as far as engineering is concerned. Now let's switch to learning. So, you can ask student to use AI as a Socratic tutor, or you can also use it as a Socratic tutor to deepen your understanding about the topic which you are teaching. Then you can create personalized flashcard by asking AI to extract key terms from your lecture notes and other things. So you can create practice problems. See, you can do it for yourself or you can ask your student to do it themselves, because if you are using AI tools, your students are also using AI tools. So it can create mind maps also. But again and again, I am writing the things in a red that whatever is getting generated by AI, kindly check it with textbooks, journals, and faculty guidance. You have to tell your students to always put the faculty in loop as a human to check whatever information they are consuming from AI. So again, these are the case studies for MBA students. So you can summarize the HBRs. In competitive exams, you can create aptitude or GK practice sets, mock group discussion topics. Even for business plan and projects, you can create financial models, executive summary. Self-paced upskilling, you can say AI curated learning paths for any skill gap. Then you can write presentation feedback, business writing, or any communication improvement. You can use it for yourself or your students. Again, for MCA students, for programming practice, they can say code, they can create code challenges internally with increasing difficulty so that student can learn it fast. Step by step debugging they can do. For project development, it can be done by AI assisted requirement specification writing, unit test generations. For placement preparation, you can create DSA problem sets with complexity analysis, design interview questions, or company specific technical situation. If you want to create, you can create it using AI by setting the context in the things. So AI literature summaries for project reviews, generate novel ideas from project, or technical blogs writing. You can do it, or you can practice. You cannot publish them directly, but you can practice it using AI. So again, for MBA and MCA students, that is post-graduation, collaborative and group learning with AI, rather group learning or collaborative learning is of utmost importance. So you can also use AI in that perspective. So you are just asking the teams to use AI to create brainstorming ideas, or you can say structured frameworks, or you can create challenge activities, or you can assign collaborative tasks so that okay, use few tools and find out the strength and weaknesses of that particular AI tool for the particular task. So again, you have to build prompt engineering. This is for students, you can say, because the more and more context rich queries you want to precisely give to the AI for getting the accurate and useful AI responses, something is required. Then again, you have to, even though the answers are given, you need to evaluate it critically, because it might have errors, bias, and hallucinations. These are some technical terms which are created as plain errors in the real world. And each AI tool is always giving you a warning that this is AI. AI can make mistakes. So you need to verify. So that is their star part. Then you should be always aware that data privacy rules and regulations. So never upload personal data, unpublished research, or institutional secrets to AI part. Tool selections, that is how to use AI and what is the human judgment. But always remember, human judgment is irreplaceable and comes at the most important part. So AI created tools should be properly attributed and citation should be given, but never write AI as a co-author because that is not permitted. So these are the do's and don'ts parts. So you can use simulate complex industry negotiations, multiple perspective, then customer revision quizzes, complex papers, or what if analysis. What is not permitted is directly using AI tools or AI work as your own things. Then using AI to complete your individual assignment without disclosure. Then AI generated codes as your own things, or fabricate research data or citation, or AI to impersonate other person, share confidential exam content with AI tools, or to gain unfair advantage in group evaluations. So this is called academic misconduct, and you should be aware of these things so that you can clearly state this as a policy to your students. So now comes the research part. So basically, what tools or which tools can be used in research? So in literature review, you can use Elicit. Again, I have put it in red just because it is having subscription based and it is not free. So Consciences you can use to search and synthesize academic papers which are available. And because these AI generated references and citations, they have hallucination risk. Even though Anthropic claims, OpenAI claims that hallucinations is not there, but it is there. And we don't want to take risk. If you want to publish your work in Q1 journals, then definitely these type of things are very particularly checked and they are clearly pointed out as a desk rejection. So you can ask ChatGPT or Gemini to summarize 10 abstracts into structured thematic overview, or you can create generated, you can generate literature gap, or you can say which questions remain unanswered in the field. So detect research methodologies across papers to inform your own methodology choice. Again and again, so verify every citation AI provides, because hallucinated citations is a serious research integrity risk, actually resulting into desk rejection. So in research methodology and data analysis, how we can use AI? So it can say appropriate research design by having qualitative, quantitative, or mixed method if you give your objectives. Then it can generate survey questionnaires and interview protocols. It can assist you for statistical analysis, basically regression, ANOVA, and structure equation modeling. Then interpretative narration, you can say, explain these results in the context of my research question. This type of questions you can pose to AI with the context so that you can get some, directional input, and can always suggest some limitations of chosen methodology, what you have done. And you can always build on these inputs from the things. So once again, you need to disclose all AI tools used in methodology section of your paper. So what is permitted? You can improve quality, grammar, and structure. You can use to check alignment between abstract, introduction, so that formatting. So if AI has drafted a section and you have to revise it thoroughly and declare it in the author rule, that means, see, AI should not get detected in Turnitin. Journal ethics, you have to check the journal. If it is Q1 journal, then most probably they will have very clear AI authorship policies. Kindly follow it. So again, you cannot list AI as a co-author because AI cannot be accountable for research claims. So it is your research and they are your claims. So again, what are the specific research applications for MBA MCA students? So sentiment analysis, market data, competitive intelligence synthesis, or industry fire transformation case study. In MBA research, we can have AI literature review on ESG and sustainability. AI summarizes regulatory documents, cross-country comparative business environments. For MCA, it can create synthetic data for experiments, AI accelerated code prototypes for research tools, and so on. For MCA research, we can have AI assisted proposal writing for research grants. We can use it for comparative analysis of open source AI frameworks and SCI analysis. So these are some non-negotiable principles for data authentications. So do not use AI for fabricate, alter, manually verify every citation. So only human can be authors. Data privacy you need to have confidential institutional health records. You cannot directly upload it through AI. Transparency means whatever AI workflow you have used in your work. So future reproducibility should be required, because nowadays in all QI journals, Q1 journals, they have these mandatory things that you need to, your work should be reproducible. So you need to give this. At the same time, AI will always can introduce something which is unwanted, that is called bias. So you should be aware of the cultural, linguistic, and selection bias, and you should be telling exactly what is required and what is not. So AI in educational or roadmap, we can see 2025 was a foundation, because at that time, OpenAI and other, Claude and other companies, Anthropic, they declare foundation models at PhD level, research scholars. So that we will call it as a foundation. 2026, that is current year, it is getting integrated in curricula. 2027, it will be used for innovation. And 2028, AI will be established itself as a leader. So we will see, so what was there and what will come in future. So AI policy and acceptable guidelines are fixed in 2025. Faculty literacy workshop were already created. You can say 2 or 3 AI tools are actually integrated in the pilot programs, and students are aware of using AI. This year, you will see 50% of the course AI will be embedded. AI assisted learning management systems will be there. Research lab AI tool subscriptions. So most of the time, you might be having research subscriptions for OpenAI or Claude, which are for pro and innovative models. And AI ethics module will be in all programs. It is there now. So next year, what we will see will be custom institutional AI models, chatbots, AI-driven student performance analysis, that AI will take over most of our work, which we don't like, that is checking papers and giving feedback. Then AI co-authorship policy will be finalized, means how much you can use and how much you can state. And it will be industry-linked AI research projects will be there. Again, now we have Center of Excellence. Similarly, AI Center of Excellence will be established. It is established by things in health care and other things. If you check for a very specific GPT, we have GPT for health, we have GPT for things. The most evident part which you can see in the share market is the decline of share prices of service industries, because AI is taking most of the domain expertise, okay, in this year and next year. So publishing AI pedagogy research, national AI curriculum contributor, as India is already going for national AI mission and other things, and international AI education partnerships, because most of the companies, or even say Harvard and even MIT, they are given very specific research level subscriptions by Anthropic and OpenAI. So these are the key takeaways. We are still in time. I have still 15 minutes to show you demonstration and take your questions. So again, I appreciate your patience, even though we started 23 minutes late. I was, bit rapid fire in telling things. I am ready to take care all questions. So 15 minutes are reserved for that. You don't worry. I have compressed my talk, not compressed my contents. So, and don't worry, you will get all the slides and all the things which I'm showing you as material. So no need to worry about availability of the material and so on. So GenAI is pedagogical partner. It is not replacement for faculty expertise. If faculty is not replacing their thinking with AI, some things which I will say, which I have not written, but faculty has to remember, because entire coding industry is getting hollowed out by AI. So there is enough right that even teaching industry might get hollowed out if we do not use AI judiciously. So it will maintain, you have to maintain academic integrity, that all usage should be disclosed and documented. So you have to innovate using ethical boundaries. There are legal things which you have to bound by. So MBA, business case simulations and strategy analysis for AI are highly effective. For MCA, code generation, debugging and system design are prime AI use cases. Research, AI assisted literature review, analysis and writing can be done. But again, the small red warning is verify everything before publishing. And you need to upskill continuously, because AI landscape is evolving rapidly. New tools are coming in the market every day. So these are from my side. Now I'm ready to take questions. So you can either write it in chat, or you can okay. I have paused sharing. Okay, I can take questions. Even feedback list is there. So you can directly read that. There are 111 participants listening to me patiently. So now I'm opening up the things. Either you can type through chatbot, or you can directly ask. I think whether the administrator can give you permission to unmute and ask. Till that time, I can show you a few more tools which I have built. Any questions from your side? Participants, I'm ready to take questions. Hello, can you hear me?
Anybody having any questions, you can ask.
See, we are well ahead of our schedule. We still have 10 minutes. I can take questions. Hello, all awake?
Yes, sir.
If you have any, see, there are two probabilities. My teaching was so good that everybody understood everything,
So
or
here
it was so
one
horrible
question is,
that nobody understood anything. So no questions, that means.
here
Yeah,
one
ask me anything.
chat box.
I'm open to all questions.
Sir,
Anything, any language.
sir, here one question in chat box.
Yeah.
How machine learning can be used in MBA finance?
Yeah. Sir, machine learning, they are tools. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, machine learning is comprising of three parts. It is having classification, clustering, and regression. So basically, they are used for sentiment analysis of any data set. So you have to choose a particular function of a machine learning domain to do this type of analysis. So if you can able to tell me the MBA finance questions, because MBA machine learning is a mathematical concept which will learn supervised learning techniques to predict something which is not there. So am I answer satisfies you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Next question is, sir, what is the guarantee that faculty will not replaced by AI, as many colleges are private and run like education industry?
Yeah, sir, am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, see, we cannot replace humans as far as teaching industry is concerned unless and until faculty is mindlessly using AI to replace their own thinking part. If faculty is not judiciously using it, then definitely faculty will be getting replaced by AI, because whatever tools you are using, the quality of output of that tool must be lesser than the faculty. If this equation is maintained, then there is a definite guarantee that faculty will not be replaced by AI. Okay,
Thank you, sir. Next question is
yeah.
from Sonali Madam. Is there any AI tool which detect AI content inside a research paper other than Turnitin?
Sir, currently only Turnitin is there. Then Pune SPPU, you have other AI detection tools also. See, instead of getting caught, it is better to take, prevention is always better than cure. So either you, okay, I should not say this, do you dehumanize the part or de AI the part before submitting it to the journal.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
So the question I had is there any AI tool with the help of which we can create simulations for classroom teaching?
Uh, Basically, you want to replace yourself, or you have to replace your contents. Okay. See, when you are replacing the content, then I have given you various tools, and I have also taught you various content generate type of contents which you can generate in the classroom. Like you can create PPTs, you can create quizzes, you can create oral exams, you can simulate written exams, and so on. See, there was quite interesting things in NUS. My nephew is studying in NUS. There, one professor has created his own digital avatar, and that digital avatar is teaching subjects. So he has completely replaced himself by his digital avatar, and lecturing contents, everything is getting digital or using AI. But that is experimental practices. People don't recommend it, but they are doing it for some kind of simulation case studies, that what if analysis, if it is completely getting replaced by what we can do. Any other thing? Still we have 5 minutes.
Any other question?
Yeah, any questions, sir?
One more question from Suraj
Yeah.
Jadhav. Does AI affect on students slash faculty creativity or skills?
Yes, sir. Uh, you can read this in Lancet, current Lancet article. It is a skill atrophy. Means if you mindlessly use AI, then definitely it will erode your skills, it will erode your creativity. I can give you a parallel example. Suppose if anyone asks you to create presentation without thinking much, we our brain start thinking in bullet points. Similarly, if without using AI with some responsibility, like what we recommend, whatever things are there, okay, you first do it, then get the help of AI as a supporting assistant, and then you can polish the things. If you start with AI, then things will be bit difficult because if you do not use the things, it will get shrink. You know, we have lost many things in evolution. Similarly, if we completely depend on AI and will not use our own thinking, it will erode. Yeah,
Thank you, sir. One more question
yeah.
from Dr. Sonali Madam. Is there any guidelines about how much AI content in percentage we can use in our research?
Sir, see, I was quite clear in telling that literature review can be done, abstract can be done, methodologies you have to write your own, results you have to write on your own, results and discussions you have to write on your own, and conclusion you have to write your own. Most of the time, it can give you outline, but you cannot directly use things. And remember, Turnitin catches, I think, more than 5% of AI immediately. It is doing this by when you use AI. Generally, AI won't give you the citation. It will, use the text without citation, and that will be immediately caught by Turnitin.
Next question is, sir, is there any AI tools which can be used to prepare animation of a concept of chemical reaction?
Yeah, sir, you can use directly Claude or OpenAI. You can create a prompt like create animation for any chemical reaction or whatever a concept is. I have shown you one algorithm that is called Lamport clocks in in distributed systems. uh, See, in distributed systems, you will have your own individual clock because you are distributed by location. Then how there will be activity which is getting coordinated by these different things. So they need to adjust their clock according to the previous clock which is done, which I have shown you in the things. Sir, my answer is sufficient. You can directly write a prompt for create animation or visualization for the particular algorithm.
Saman sir,
Yeah.
you share your contact number. If there are the more questions or they that participants would require the more explanation, share your
Yeah.
contact number so faculty can connect with you anytime for
Yes.
their satisfaction or
See,
for their answer.
my email is hodit dot
Just put it on chat
nbn.
box, sir.
Yeah, I'm typing in the chat bot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So participants, you can connect anytime with the Dr. Saman. If you would have the more questions, if you want more clarification on this topic, then.
You are most welcome. You can write to me or you can call me.
PC, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall we conclude the session?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I, Dr. Prakash Pise, take this opportunity to express my sincere vote of thanks. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Dr. Rahul Samant, sir, for delivering such an insightful and informative session, sir, on generative AI for teaching and learning research. Sir, we have gone through your sessions. You have shown us lots of practical examples which you have shown. That examples would help us in the future. And your valuable guidance and practical demonstrations have greatly enhanced our understanding and of AI in education. So definitely, sir, we will use it. Whatever things you have shown us, definitely we will use in our teaching and learning process. Also, I sincerely thanks to our respected management, principals, directors, and organizing committee for their constant support in making this faculty development program a success. My special thanks to all the faculty members and participants for their enthusiastic presence and active participation in this session. Once again, thank you to everyone who have contributed to the success of today's program. Thank you all and good night.
Thank you all. Thank you for patience listening. Feel free to get connected. I'll be happy to help you.
Sure,
Thank you.
sir. So your session definitely would help us in the future in our teaching pedagogy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all.